criticizing me for not uploading more regularly. I appreciate him though, because he's been getting me to upload more frequently. But anyway, I've spent a lot of time in this castle here. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of fumbling about. I hear people around me, but I'm not quite sure where to go, since this was the first time playing on this map. But I hear people fighting, and they're definitely close by. I remember my rationale for staying here was, okay, maybe I'll start picking them off as the battle ends. And I kept getting stuck here because I didn't know how to get through this little shack that's to my right. Alright. I don't quite remember when it is that I started, when the action started. But I think that somebody was trying to ambush me here from the left, coming up. The only thing I regret from this match was spending way too much time in this area. I generally like to go around and discover different parts of the map, but like I said, this was the first time that I played here, so I was being a little bit more cautious. Now this is one of my favorite additions from this season, the kinetic blade. It's got me jumping around like Cloud or John Wick. Yeah, I guess not John Wick. John Wick's a little bit more of a kung fu guy. Alright, let's see this guy. This person here. Show him some of my skills with my new sword, perhaps. They're coming up. There we go. It is Bruno Mars, ladies and gentlemen. I remember seeing that on the store. One of the reasons that I got into Fortnite was when I saw that Bruno Mars and Silk Sonic were going to be in the game. Lazy Llama 7. Sad to see you go. There we go. Come back here, Bruno Mars. He's one shot. Bruno Mars is one shot. I repeat, Bruno Mars is one shot. And he's gone with the katana, the kinetic blade. And that you hear in the background is not some dog licking a bowl. That's I'm adding some liquid sounds. I'm playing around with adding some more triggers rather than me just whispering. This is lavender oil. It's got like a nice, like, viscous sound here. Listen to this. It's still light enough to make, that sort of kind of like watery sound, but you can tell that it's a little bit heavier than water because of the way that it sort of makes a sound, and I hope that the microphone's picking it up. Otherwise, I'm gonna sound like an idiot right now. But for those of you that may not play too much Fortnite, this season they ended up adding this sort of structure to the middle of the map called Mega City. And maybe I'll do it in a video where we spend more time in it. I didn't do it in this one. But it's got guardrails and different vehicles. It's very kind of oh man, what's that movie with cyborgs? I forgot. It's not quite steampunk. It's very like scaredy cat. And I started playing the Dead Space remake. I think I mentioned that. I haven't gone very far in it. But let me tell you, when I first played Dead Space, I loved it. Thought it was a little scary, whatever. Playing the remake is terrifying, especially living alone. I generally wear headphones when I play video games, and it's terrifying when you play Dead Space. I have to constantly take them off to make sure that I'm not that what I'm hearing is in the game and not outside. It makes me feel like someone's gonna try to break into my apartment or something like that. But it's awesome. I really do enjoy the game. Now, Resident Evil 4 remake came out this week, and that also looks really great. I've heard very great things from my friends that have played it. And that also looks so scary. I ended up playing the demo, and let me tell you, I had to give up. I was like, I'm gonna save my frustrations for when I play the game because I keep dying over and over, and this is just the demo. I can't imagine what the actual game will be like. But I'm excited to try that out. It's another scary game. I feel like they really toned it up. You're fighting back here. I sort of kept going back and forth because I wasn't sure if I should engage or not. A lot of people ended up killing each other around me. And since I had no sort of spatial awareness of where to go, it made it sort of difficult of knowing whether I wanted to put myself out on the field and so vulnerable without any cover. But let's see what happens here. I recorded this match a couple of weeks ago. It was actually the very first day that the new season dropped, and I had the intentions of uploading this that day, but I had 2 different people come and visit me at home, so it made it really, really hard to work on uploading the videos when you're hosting people and trying to be a good host for them. But anyway, my friend Valentina from Washington, D.C. ended up coming to visit me. That was great. And I'm starting I've started another YouTube channel where I'll be posting this video podcast slash show that I've had in my head for a while, where I interview my friends on their top 3 albums. And the goal of this show was obviously entertain the audience, but also educate myself on music that I just may not have a lot of exposure to. And Valentina, the friend who I mentioned was visiting me, she was the first person I interviewed. She wanted to be a part of it. And I'll post the link to that in the description of this video. Unfortunately, it's in Spanish. Her first language is, her mother tongue is Spanish, so she wanted me to record it in Spanish for her. But moving forward, the majority of the ones that I record will be in English. But after Valentina left, my mom came to visit a few days later, and she was here for about a week, and that was fun. It was great to sort of just pamper her and show her around. She's come to visit me in Seattle a couple times, but this was the first time where I've been out of school and I've had steady income to sort of treat her to whatever she wants. So it was fun to just go out and show her some restaurants and sort of just be a tourist in my own city that I've been living in for a while. I remember trying to sort of engage this car, but it kept going back and forth. It's silly because I just just sort of stayed in this area for so long. This is the first time I've played Fortnite where I've just stayed in the same area for a while. As you can see, this person tried to get the drop on me. They might have been the person in a car or something, but you are no match for my katana, my friend. You're gonna be joining Bruno Mars in the graveyard today. Go learn a day. Classic Isaac back in another bush. I remember sort of being a little sussed out because I expected there to be more people in this area, but I think that because the new city is so fun, most people ended up just going there, and that's where most of the action took place. And guys, I ended up having another win shortly after. I played this one, but it didn't record, and as you know, the Fortnite server sort of deletes outdated gameplay for some reason, so I don't have that video, and I'm very sad because that one was a lot of fun to record. And I see something just popped up here, and I'm not entirely sure what it was, so I stayed behind this door for a bit. And I saw somebody coming up, so I just waited. Just a classic Isaac Clarke approach. Just wait behind this corner. Let's chill. Engage after they get into the room. But will they come up? Who knows? I don't know if you guys have seen, there was a recent update to Fortnite where you can create your own sort of games within Fortnite. And I guess they're competing with Roblox a little bit, where you obviously can. Roblox is more of an engine at this point than it is it's a platform really, than it is like just a game. Because people can create their own games and monetize them, but it seems that Fortnite is following suit, which is kind of exciting because Unreal Engine 5 is such a powerful engine, and it's so cool that I'm excited to see what people end up creating. I hope that, people create fun maps and do something beyond the Battle Royale formula. I know that right now there's sort of like a search and destroy map that's in the Middle East, or it looks like it's in the Middle East, and that was fun, but I want them to build like maybe some like horror game experiences, or something like Gun Game from Call of Duty. And I was thinking of One in the Chamber, which is my favorite Call of Duty game mode. It'd be fun if you could have something like that in Fortnite, but I don't know exactly how they would do it. I'm sure somebody else has thought of it, like if you search for Gun Game or One in the Chamber, it'll pop up, but it's just a shame that One in the Chamber is not part of Modern Warfare 2. I have to play Call of Duty Cold War to get my fix. But here I go, skedaddling in this motorcycle. I feel like Batman. Cue the soundtrack from the Batman. Right. So now I'm in the snowy area. Glitching out for a sec. I feel like there's not a lot of players left, so at this point, I said, well, I played it safe. Let's try to be as cautious as possible and try to get around this map as it starts to close down. I like this snowy area, but I do feel like the past couple of times I've had a lot of matches that end in this area, and while it may be fun, the cliffs kind of make it a little annoying to get around. guess I'm just shaking this around. I'm sure that my neighbors can see through my window and they're just wondering, what is this guy doing? He's just shaking a bottle, speaking into a microphone. And also the way that my microphone is set up, it makes it look like this is like a radio station. So they're like, oh, I wonder what this guy's doing. He's just like, good morning Vietnam or something. I know that a lot of these references are probably going over most of you guys' head because that movie is really old. So, recently watched John Wick 4, and that movie was great, but man, it felt so long. And the worst part was that they ended up cranking the heater in the movie theater. Let me tell you, I hate feeling extremely hot when I'm trying to watch a movie or relax. I'd rather feel a little bit cold. You know, I grew up in Puerto Rico. When you go to the movie theater, you feel cold. Like going to a movie theater and not feeling cold from the air conditioning blasting. Just the experience wasn't complete. So you can imagine how uncomfortable I felt in this movie theater with the heater blasting. My friend was next to me and he was just like, I talked to him after the movie and he was just going, like, dude, did you feel hot? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I started shitting layered, like, an hour into the movie. But anyway, John Wick 4, highly recommended. What's this guy doing? Look at this guy. Trying to get around. My aiming is trash. I'm trying to snipe him with a shotgun. What is this? But you know, I almost died too. Look at this. I empty a whole clip above him. Oh, that was a close one. That was very, very sloppy. If he had a sniper rifle, he could have taken me out. And I'm glad he didn't. Because that was not my best moment. Anyway, no more random stories. Let's focus on these last couple of minutes of gameplay. Because this is when it gets good. Alright, I hear footsteps. You can see it here on the screen. They're walking towards me. Gotta wait a little bit. My general strategy is when I hear footsteps and I try to get the drop on them, especially if I have like the kinetic blade and a shotgun. Take him out in a few hits. But here we go. Gotta push forward. I know that they're here because I heard them walking around. So I'm trying to see where they're hiding. Where's this person that's shooting at me? There he is. Oh, Isaac Clarke with the moves, baby. Look at that. Can't touch this. Can't touch this, alright. The person killed that other one. Now these two are engaging. There's three of us. There's three of us left. Alright. Boom. Alright, he's done. Alright. And... oh, come on. Boom. Let's go. Isaac Clarke coming in with the win, with the W. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you watching, listening to me ramble, listening to these oil sounds.